Giuliano and Westerman for the opportunity to share my priorities for the Water Resources Development Act reauthorization. In Michigan, we are the Great Lakes state, and ensuring that our water and our waters are clean to drink, to swim in, to fish is a major priority. We consider ourselves the stewards of the Great Lakes. It's about our way of life and the safety and security of our families. This is why we're talking about the health and quality of our waterways today. And before I do, I just have to put in a plug on PFAS. I really urge the committee to look at this issue. Michigan is looking the hardest, so we have the highest number of sites. We were able to pass 6 provisions into law through the Pentagon's budget for the first time. This is the first time we were doing anything more than study PFAS. We were thrilled to do it, to hold the Pentagon accountable. But I really urge the committee to take up PFAS in a big way, because if you haven't heard of it yet, it's coming to a theater near you. In Michigan, protecting our waterways in the Great Lakes is one of the most bipartisan issues because it's about our economy and who we are as a state. And we may not think about it all that much, but in order to keep the Great Lakes great, we actually need to invest and protect them. In line with that goal, there are 2 key priorities I want to talk about today on the Water Resources Development Act reauthorization. First, the Asian carp. We hate the Asian carp. It is a nasty fish that if it reaches the Great Lakes, will take over. It will dominate. So we must authorize at full federal cost share levels the appropriate funds to begin the pre-construction, engineering, and design at Brandon Road Lock and Dam project. As many of you know, the Asian carp is right up against the Lake Michigan. There's just a few things keeping it from entering our Great Lakes. When it's in one, it's in all of them. It will absolutely take over our recreational economy, our way of life for our anglers, our lakeside communities. Brandon Road would function as a critical choke point. This past summer, Democrats and Republicans from Michigan flew together to Joliet, Illinois to actually see the Brandon Road Dam. We saw it from the air, we went on the ground, the Army Corps gave us a full tour of what they're trying to do there, and I urge everything you can do to support the pre-construction and dollars going towards Brandon Roads. Secondly, our Soo Locks. I support the existing authorization and future appropriation of full funding to modernize the Soo Locks, which is the cornerstone of Great Lakes commercial navigation waterways. The Army Corps has done really excellent work to begin the necessary construction. It's now up to Congress to provide consistent and efficient funding. The Soo Locks are essential not just for us in Michigan, for our national economy. They are the only waterway connection from Lake Superior to the lower Great Lakes. And according to the Army Corps, approximately 90% of the iron ore used in the United States transits the Soo Locks. If you like your iron ore and you need it, you need the one lock in the country that helps you get it. In fact, it's estimated that the Soo Locks supports an economic activity representing 3% of U.S. gross domestic product. For that reason, it's absolutely essential that Congress works through the Army Corps to ensure that the Soo Lock modernization project receives consistent and efficient funding. Before I yield back my time, I just wanted to take this opportunity to support and my support for 2 other issues that are vital for water infrastructure in our communities: the Clean Water State Revolving Fund and the Wastewater Infrastructure Workforce Development Program. I know these are outside of the jurisdiction of WRDA, but I want to take the opportunity to speak before the committee to express my support for robust funding for both. I met with the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments to discuss the status of our water infrastructure in Michigan. We know in Michigan, our governor ran on the slogan, "Fix the damn roads." Roads are where most Michiganders are focused. But in Michigan, it's also our infrastructure we can't see, namely our water infrastructure, that needs real updating. The council emphasized the importance of the state revolving fund for under-resourced local communities that need to replace and repair aging infrastructure. I live in one of those communities, Holly, Michigan. They also expressed the importance of supporting and expanding the water workforce. 30 to 50% of our water workforce is set to retire in the next 10 years. I know the committee has done great work on the Water Quality Protection and Job Creation Act. Thank you for that. You all have really done yeoman's work here. I thank the committee for taking up these initiatives and urge leadership to bring the bills to the House floor. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your work. Thanks for protecting our waters.
Thank you for your testimony. And does any member